Hello, YouTube. Are fossil pearls a myth? Most certainly not. Here are 3 that have been found in North Texas. Join us as we dig into closed fossil oyster shells to find these elusive gems. Hey, YouTube. Treasure hunters and pearl lovers out there. I know for all of those that watched the first video where I was proposing my idea of searching for fossil pearls in these fossil oyster shells, the ones that have both the top shell and the bottom shell, so they were fossilized intact. I know that you're waiting to find out, does he find any pearls? Well, this is the first look. Let's dive in and see what we get. So in the meantime, in the first time I'd showed you that this shell had come apart and that this part was fairly loose, but we'll look at it second. This one was still intact, but since then it has come apart. So we will look at it first. I've got a pick to go in with it and to work on the inside of it, and we'll see if we can find anything on the inside. I've got an old crock from a crock pot here that I'm going to use to capture any of the material, so if it comes out in bigger chunks, I can still maybe break it up and find anything that might be hidden in some of the clumps on the inside. All right, let's get cracking. So there's been a huge amount of interest in the fossil pearl video, and I think that that's awesome. Now, the feedback that I'd gotten on the fossil forum was telling me that basically this material from this location and everything probably is not going to preserve the mother of pearl. It's just not known to preserve a lot of mother of pearl, but I'm looking at that little piece of shell, whatever was on the inside there, which is not pearl, but something that maybe the oyster was eating. It's a little shell. It does have a shimmer of mother of pearl, so I am hopeful. I'm not going to give up hope yet, and we just have to be careful. I don't know how brittle a fossil pearl is, but we have to be careful not to break it if we do get close and find it. So there could still be something in one of these pieces here. You know, you never know where it's going to be. But I'll put it down there and we'll have a look at it later, just so we can move through and process this one as quickly as possible. Alright, so that's the majority of the interior contents right there. And then I'll keep breaking this one apart and see if we can find anything. So I'm not seeing anything so far. Some little shells and pieces in there. I'm assuming that that's what the oyster was eating, or something that has come apart or been part of its own. Oh yeah, there's a little, looks like that was what is that, a round? You're not probably going to be able to see it very well. There's definitely some shell here. It's got some real nice detail right there. Not sure what to do next. I'm going to have to keep breaking it. I'll set that piece down. There's definitely lots of little bits and bobs in here. And there was something. No, it's just white shell, which maybe I don't know what the pearl will be preserved as. So there's a location further west of the location that these came from, probably about 60 to 100 miles, that has produced fossil pearls before. And as far as I know, they were not found on the inside of the oyster shells, but they were found in a certain type of matrix, limestone or something like that. So they can be found nearby. We're just not sure yet if they are preserved and found in this stuff. That's about as much as I can break that one up. That's a neat fossil right there, but I'm not sure how much. It's going to be real fragile, and I'm not sure how much on this one, while I'm trying to accomplish a goal, how much I want to worry about trying to preserve it. So, got it on film. Hopefully maybe you can see it. This is the inside, and some of the outer stuff, you can kind of see some of the ridge lines right there are that already flaked off the outside. Oops. So there's that. You can see the mold right there. It's a neat little shell on the inside of this oyster. Oh, that one flaked out. But I'm not seeing any pearls yet. Now, what are the numbers? What is it? 1 in 1,000? Natural oysters has a pearl, and I guess maybe some oysters are more prone to make pearls than others. But so we're definitely working against the odds here. But you never know what you can find. Yeah, this is going to be the harder stuff to do. I may have to work on it and then just bring you back. So, all right, we'll bring you back in a bit, maybe as I start on this shell over here. So right there you can see all the material that we've gotten out of this one so far. And there's been a couple of shells in it as well, but nothing else is showing up. So I'm just going to keep picking at it and bring you back for an update as I get further in. All right, guys. I don't have anything good to report. I got down about as far as I can. I mean, you can see from this one, there's still probably another 1/8 of an inch, maybe even 1/4 of an inch. I mean, it is enough space that that an oyster could hide. But so far, I mean, it looks like there's not going to be anything in there. And then this piece of the shell broke off. But you know, and some of the softer stuff, I've already got it, so it's kind of hard going now. And I'll keep working on it, but it looks like from these 2 shells, the odds were against me. No oysters. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and, since I know I showed the 2 pearls at the beginning of the video, I'll show you those again. Those are ones, I'll put the location and everything and explain more about where those were found. They weren't found by me. And then we'll wrap up this video with that. So fossil pearls are out there. They are a real thing, but they weren't found in these 2 Exogyra ponderosa shells. So we'll keep searching, but for now, that's all I got out of these 2, and we'll bring you back for some of the other shells that as we're able to get them processed next. Okay? Hopefully we'll have better luck with them, and hope you join us next time. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Fresh pearls can come in so many colors, shapes, and sizes. In the fossilization process, the chemical composition of the pearl is changed. The pearls found will have the appearance like these here. But what are the odds of finding a fossil pearl? Unfortunately, they are very low. The fossils that have been found and documented on the internet are from Dallas County, Texas, from a limestone layer known as the Camp Ranch limestone. Will we find a pearl in the fossil oysters we collected? Not today, but time will tell if another fossil oyster will produce for us or not. Thanks for watching and for your interest. Please leave your questions, comments, likes, and dislikes below. Finding a fossil pearl may not be as glamorous as a fresh pearl, but trust me, the story and experience will be so much more interesting. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.